Creating effective marking criteria starts with aligning them to the overarching learning assurance framework. This alignment flows from the high-level QAA and OFS descriptors for the subject, down to the program and module learning outcomes, and finally, the specific criteria for each assessment. At the module assessment level, it's crucial to ensure that the criteria align with the module learning outcomes. What key knowledge or skills must be demonstrated to meet these outcomes? Are there additional skills needed that aren't explicitly mentioned in the learning outcomes? And is the assessment suitable for showcasing these outcomes? Pay attention to the verbs in your learning outcomes. These indicate the expected level of learning and help you identify essential performance requirements. These requirements become your criteria. Effective criteria should be appropriate, definable, observable, distinct, and complete, meaning that they should be relevant to the learning outcomes, clearly articulated, measurable through the assessment, separate from other criteria, and covering all necessary outcomes. Prioritize your criteria based on importance. Elements directly related to the outcomes, the above-the-line criteria, will generate assessment marks. Below-the-line criteria, such as soft skills that are not outcome-sensitive, can feature on the rubric for developmental feedback but will not generate marks. Weighting criteria should reflect their importance in evidencing outcomes, which may vary across disciplines. Your rubric may be qualitative or quantitative. Qualitative rubrics don't use numerical scores. Instead, they offer descriptive boxes that allow markers to use academic judgment based on criteria descriptions to determine the overall mark. This method avoids mechanical scoring and captures the overall impression of the work. Quantitative rubrics assign points to each criteria and judgment level, with the overall marks generated automatically in Blackboard. This approach helps ensure standardization, especially in large modules with multiple markers and modules taught across different locations. A rubric template includes your marking criteria down the side and levels of achievement across the top. It accommodates up to 7 levels of judgment. This template is designed to align with Blackboard's format, making it easy to transfer into the system. By following these guidelines, you can create clear, effective marking criteria that reflect learning outcomes and support fair, consistent assessment.